Hello everyone, welcome to PSIR 300 Plus channel. I hope that you're all doing well. Be consistent, okay, and be very hardworking. Try to do a lot of MCQs. Try to write very good answer. Try to make sure that you write it with good content and in a very crisp manner. Don't elaborate. Don't over explain your answer. That is more important. Some important tips I have given to you. Today we are talking about a very important current affairs again, that is Benin coup. Before going into the discussion, let us see how this particular country looks like. And after that, we are going to also see that on the YouTube how this particular country is actually very backward or it is developed and how it looks like. Okay, so we are talking about a country called as Benin. In this country, you can see that military personals means armed forces has taken over the president palace, means they have removed the president and they have come onto the state radio of our country's Doordarshan. In the same way, they went to their state radio and announced that from today onwards there is no president for this country, we are the actual government. This is called as coup, when a military or the armed forces overthrow the civilian government, then it is called as what? Coup. In PSIR, it is called as what? The one of the important sources of what? Power, which is nothing but hegemony. Okay, which is nothing but hegemony. We'll talk about all of this in a bit. Let us first of all understand what is this country and how this country looks like. You can see that this is a very beautiful country here. Okay, it is in South Africa. Okay, it is in African continent, and it here you can see that it is surrounded by here Nigeria, then here in the northwest surrounded by Burkina Faso. Okay, to the left it is surrounded by Togo. Remember this point, and this is how the Benin country looks like. And the capital city of Benin is Paraco. Capital city of Benin is Paraco. Remember this point here. Porto Nova is the actual capital. It is one of the important city. So I was just mistaken. It is a Porto Nova is the capital city of the Benin country. This is the country itself. Benin is a country. Please do remember this point. And it is having what? Gulf of Guinea is there, and it is having borders with what? Atlantic Ocean towards the south. Atlantic Ocean is bordering this particular Benin country towards the south, and in this Benin country only a military coup has happened. I hope this is all clear to you. Let us now go and see on the YouTube how this country looks like. Just see how it looks like. Okay.
Say hello.
Beautiful people, welcome to Cotonou, the vibrant and ever bustling economic capital of Benin Republic. If you're just tuning in, this is nobody's African cities. When might not Dahomey Amazons, an all-female military regiment from the Kingdom of Dahomey, the modern-day Benin. This monument represents the women
Right, you have seen a very beautiful Benin city or not? It looks literally very charming, very neat and clean. I have never thought that a African country could be that good. So we are now talking about a Benin coup. Before in going into the discussion, this particular topic you can have a lot of relevance with regard to paper one. It was such a beautiful city. I've never seen an African country that good. So we are talking about now Benin country. This particular topic is very much relevant. Let us see the relevance of this topic with regard to our PSIR optional. So you can PSIR optional, you are having comparative politics, political stability, civil military relation. This is where this particular topic may come into examination in the form of what coup theories, why does we happen. We have seen the recent critically, you can see the critically examine the resurgence of military coups in 2020s in Africa. What does this indicate about the state capacity and democratic resilience? So that's how the question can be framed. Please write it and also show it on WhatsApp or on the mail me on the PSIR at gmail.com. So I'll correct it and send you back. in PSIR paper 2, international relations, security in West Africa, regionalism, ECOWAS, all of these, this particular topic becomes very much relevant. Okay, this is a practice question, please do it. Now, if you see that, is this the only coup which has happened in Africa? It means not. Multiple coups happened in West Africa since 2020. Mali coup was in the year 2020 2021. Guinea coup was in the 2021. Sudan 2021. Burkina Faso 2022. Nigeria coup was there 2023. Guinea Bissau attempts happened with regard to the coup 2022 to 2024. And in the Benin today, we are having the coup, okay, 2025. The success of the coups in the neighboring states may encourage similar attempts in any parts of the country, any parts of the African continent. Okay, let us now talk about this political, okay, coup. Okay, so you can see here, this is how the president of Benin, okay, has been like the person who has been ruling the Benin. This is the president here. So let us also talk about his name is Talon. Military coups remains a recurring phenomena. Means recurring means it's a very common phenomena in several regions of the Africa. Okay, particularly in politically fragile states. The September 7, 2025 foiled coup attempt in Benin is the latest episode in again West Africa. So once already the attempt of military coup was there in September, now we are in December. A region witnessing alarming resurgence of unconstitutional military takeovers. Military takeover, just like in Pakistan, is for the namesake it is a civilian government. Actually, you all know that is run by what? Military. So in Africa, the regional the attempts are very heavy with regard to what we are having. Right. So we will also talk about what in this lecture that how this particular coup happened in Benin, drivers of coup attempt, regional and global patterns of coup, implications for governance, democracy, and global geopolitics. Okay, what happened? So you can see here very clearly a group of soldiers calling themselves, a group of soldiers within the military, they are calling themselves as military committee for refoundation, took over the Benin state television early on December 7, 2025. They declared President Patrice Talon removed and announced a lieutenant colonel as the leader. So they went to the state TV and they said that we have removed the President Talon, and they have put a colonel leader as a military colonel as a leader. So what is the government response? The government quickly stated that the coup has been foiled. Around a dozen soldiers were arrested. President Talon was safe, and regular army was regaining control. So basically, here, whatever the loyalist of the government was there, they said that okay, we are actually putting those military personnel behind the bars who are actually fueling this particular coup attempts. Okay, that was happened. Clear? Okay, fine. So now, so reasons of the coup. Why there is a reasons of the coup? Why the own military is actually going to dismantling of the civilian government? First of all, deteriorating security in northern Benin. In the northern Benin, which is having the border with the Burkina Faso, we have seen due to jihadist spillover from Nigeria and Burkina Faso. So lot of security threat is there. Lot of people are unsafe over there. Lot of security of property is there. Neglect of soldiers and their families by the present Talon government, unfair military promotions, and dissatisfaction with internal hierarchy. Internal hierarchy also, the military personnel are not happy with their peers and with their superiors. Okay, so these are some of the important reasons the military has put forward with regard to why they're going for the coup. Now we are having the President Talon political content in the office since 2016. He's also called as Cotton King, set to step down in 2026 after completing the constitutional two-term limit. His rule marked by economic growth but growing accusation of authoritarianism. Means economic growth happened in his period, but the problem is that he is very much dictator, very much authoritative, does not follow proper means of what constitutional legislations, and now is very autocratic, very blunt and very straightforward decisions he will take without having any consensus and deliberations. Opposition severely restricted, only on a moderate opposition allowed in 2026 election. So there is no opposition. Opposition was severely restricted by this government. That was also one of the reasons. So here, some important coup theories I have listed. Huntington's theory of political order. Okay, here you can see that Huntington argues coups occur when political institutions do not keep pace with political mobilization. Okay, Benin, rising insecurity plus weak civilian control plus political centralization is equals to constitutional imbalance and coup attempt, according to them. So basically, very simple. If the political institutions like election commission, like you can see that democratic setup, if these if these institutions not being a part of masses, then obviously coup will occur. So rising insecurity among the population, weak civilian control, they are rebelling a lot. Political centralization, authoritarianism will lead to what institutional imbalances and also coup attempt. Samuel's finer civil military relations when legitimacy of civilian leaders erodes. Means the Talon, the president of Benin, his legitimacy to be in the power because two terms were over, he was still being in the power and restricting the opposition. So his legitimacy has eroded. Military intervenes claiming to restore the order. Bain coup plotters use classic justifications: security failure plus unfair promotions. So they have their own reasons. That is what Samuels have said, that unfair promotion, security failure, all of these could lead to what a coup, according to what Samuels. Very important, I have given you with regard to various theories of coup. You can go ahead with the theories. Okay, you can take the screenshot of it and try to write try to by heart them. They can ask any theory in the examination like coup contagion theory, discuss about it. They can ask you. You can see that coup in one region inspired coup in neighbors. Okay, that was happened in Nigeria. After that Mali happened. After that Burkina Faso happened. That is the reason. Okay, so that's what we are talking about. Coup contagion theory means one place coup happens, then it will be contagious other place also. So we have to discuss about a regional way of coups in Sahel created permissive government. State fragility theory given by Rodbert. Weak state capacity is not so good to control what institutions and the people, law and order, insecurity among the poor governance, military interventions are very common. Burkina Faso, it happened. Government failure against jihadis led to repeated military takeovers. So what I have given you have given some important theories and core idea of this theories, and according to which theory which particular coup has happened and how the examples fits in. All of these I have given you. Please go through this. This is a very important area of discussion. I will not take your much of your time because you can easily go ahead with it. If you want, I'll just say another one. Rentier state theory. Rentier state theory. Concentration of wealth in allied politics. Okay, foster instability and coups. Equatorial Guinea coup attempt. Oil revenue concentrated. That led to what? Driving military plots. Okay, so if a country is having the leaders are getting more and more money, but it is not being spent on the welfare of the army, etc., then also possibility of coup may happen. Now, this is another one, relative deprivation given by Ted Gore. Perceived injustice fuels political violence or military revolt. If there is a perceived injustice is being done to one section of society or one military people or one government organization or institution, government institution like armed forces, if a continuous injustices are being done with regard to employment, with regard to promotion, etc., so and so forth, it may soldiers resented poor equipment, casualties, grievances driven, etc., that is called as what? Again, relative deprivation theory means relatively we are very much deprived when compared to the elite class. That also can lead to what? Coups. Okay, a very detailed version I have given here. You can see this also. Okay, now some important coups I have given you here. Benin happened because of what? Civil military relations, and Niger coup happened in the year 2023 because of jihadist threat was not controlled. Burkina Faso 2022 governance failure. Myanmar 2021 military prerogatives, okay, threatened. Sudan 2021 power sharing breakdown. Okay, these are some of the important discussion with regard to the coup. I have covered all the important areas of PSR static syllabus and also have correlated it with what the current affairs of Benin. I hope this is all clear to you. Do subscribe to the channel. Do follow it. Do give me high scores, which a new feature has been launched on the YouTube, and be a part of my classes, test series, and mentorship. You'll be better off with me for sure. I hope this is all clear to you. Take care. Have a nice day ahead.